Inevitably, if you are doing chair dance, you've probably ended here before. And there's not a whole lot of options for how to get out of this, so let's talk about 4 options that you have for exiting this seated squat position. We'll start with the most basic and then we'll increase as we go. As always, make sure you've done a warm-up before you try any chair stuff, just to make sure you're staying safe on your body. Now I have a standard metal folding chair. I am wearing heels. I have pink on my left, so as you're following along, that could be helpful. And I'll do it in both directions, facing you and facing away, but I'll consistently do the same side of my body. I'm right side dominant, so I'm gonna continually go to the right side, but feel free to switch it up, mix and match, and come up with your own transitions in the process as well. So in my chair dance, let's say I got into this position. Whether you're wearing heels or not, it does look a little bit prettier to be up on elevate, so the heels are not relaxing on the floor, they're pulled up. And because most of our weight is on the chair, this could be easier than you think it is, but that doesn't necessarily make it easy. So the first way to come out, we're gonna come to standing. I'm gonna take one leg, which for me is gonna be my left leg, which means I'm gonna turn to my right, cross the left ankle over the right ankle. I'm gonna continue turning towards the right, reaching my left hand, because that's the hand that's crossed over, across my body, and grab the back of the chair. Right hand is gonna come down. As I slide my hips off, weight into my hands, I'm gonna push up to stand. I'm still gonna go to the right, I'm just facing the other direction. So my left leg and arm cross over, right hand comes behind me, and I'm gonna pivot as I bring my weight into my arms, push the hips back to stand. That's option 1. Option 2, I'm gonna do a similar movement. So I'm still gonna bring the left leg across and cross it over, left hand across my body for the chair, right hand for the seat of the chair. But instead of standing, I'm gonna lower down to my right knee because that's my underneath leg. So I'm gonna push down to my right knee, which lands me in a 90-90 lunge. I can maybe do some leg waves here, or I could do some other type of movement. So again, I'm facing the back, but I'm still gonna go to my right side. So my left leg and arm cross over, right hand comes to the seat of the chair. I push the weight into the arms, slide down to the right knee, and then again, I can do some leg waves or some type of movement from this 90-90 lunge. Option 3, I'm going to cross my legs, but I'm gonna cross them in front of me. To keep in the same pattern, I'm actually gonna lean the chest back and cross the left over the right again, but you see how they're crossed in front of me. Now remember, we're shifting the weight from our body, so our upper body, to our arms and feet. So with that in mind, if you have heels on, you can absolutely put your heel down. If you're comfortable, we wanna pivot on the platform. So in order to do this, I'm gonna think about sliding the feet forward and pushing my hips to the edge of the chair. I wanna sit upright but not lean forward because I wanna balance my weight. Left leg is crossed over, so left arm reaches across. I'm gonna push into the platforms as I pivot up. Same stand, different direction. If I have room, I can bring my knees together forward. If not, I can bring them to the sides, rest my chest on the chair to sit down. Instead of doing this just facing away from you, I'm gonna do it from the side first. So same side of my body, I'm gonna think about holding the chair so I can cross the ankles left over right. As I push myself forward, I'm also gonna think about crossing hands on the base of the chair so that I can uncross my legs. I can slide down to my knees using the weight of my belly and my body to help me slide down. If you don't need to do that, don't do that. Again, same thing facing away. I'm gonna slide the feet, cross, slide the hips forward, pivot around, pop the booty into this down dog, and then bring the knees together to come down to the ground. And lastly, number 4, I'm gonna still pivot to the right, which is the same direction I've been pivoting this whole time, but I'm gonna come into almost a lunge. So you can bend the back leg, you can straighten it for effect, whatever you want. This whole back left leg hip is off the chair. So only my right side of my body is on the chair, and I'm holding with the right hand. I'm going to lower by bringing the chest forward and sliding my hips off to lower that knee down to the floor. This is where it gets tricky. If you have a split, you could split here, but you could also take that outside bottom leg hand, bring it to the ground. This hand is gonna end up on the forearm, but first I have to bring the other hand to the ground. Now I'm off at an angle here, and then I'm gonna lower down to my forearm as I lift my leg up over the chair and lower down. I'm just gonna lower it into a double stag, but you could do some leg work here. Same thing again, facing the back. I'm gonna turn to my right, and I'm gonna slide that back left leg either straight or keep it down. Front right arm is holding the chair. Chest comes forward. I can even reach for the ground to put my knee down. Placing my outside left hand on the ground, inside right hand comes off the chair so I can lower down as I lift the leg and come to seated. So there you have it, 4 ways to get out of your squat sit while you're doing chair dance. Try it on both sides, try some variations, and as always, please stay safe with your training.